Hey everyone, this is Trucker Wayne on Facebook, Wayne Craig on LinkedIn. I hope you all are watching if you're out there driving that historic storm from Denver up to Cheyenne. I-70, I-25, I-80 corridor could be historic, and they're saying, and I've been in maybe not storms that big, but they say it could be impossible to travel. Please keep an eye out, stay safe, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty big storm. So what makes a good truck driver? Paying attention to the weather is one of them. Especially in the wintertime, knowing where you're going, knowing what's in between, and knowing where your destination is and the weather, it's really, really, really important. But let's talk about other things. When I was the owner-op lease purchase, and if you're a straight-up owner-op, a lot of people, when they get into the owner-op lease purchase, or just owner-op straight up, I've actually been really good with paperwork all the time, making sure everything's filed. For example, if you're a straight up owner op, you would know this. You turn in, you deliver your load, and you grab the paperwork back and you turn it in to get paid. A lot of 30 to 60 days for you to get paid once you turn it in. And those are some long wait periods. But what happens? What happens if the receiver did not sign the paperwork? It happens quite often, actually, and that could also delay the process of it. These are things that can make you sink or swim in the owner-op lease purchase, and really in the owner-op world of it. Now, when I'm looking into the owner-op side of it, factoring right now is huge. They get you paid very, very quickly. The biggest thing, and I'll keep saying this too because it's not my opinion, it's true, the paperwork involved in owning your own business, and you've heard me talk about this over the years, but you own your own business, you have to be really good on paperwork, you have to be on top of things. So you go 30 days, you go 45 days, you don't get paid all of a sudden. You know how many loads you've done between that point and that point? With factoring companies that they have now, they take a lot of that off your plate. Yeah, they do take percentages out of that, but is it worth keeping your business? Think about that, because so many owner-op and owner-op lease purchase go out of business because of the wait times, because of the paperwork. And I used to be able to, there was one time in particular, I swore that I sent the paperwork in. Well, I had doubled up the paperwork, but I had everything filed, and they sent me what I had, and I easily found it and sent it straight back in, but I didn't get paid for a couple months because all this stuff was going on in the paperwork. So, that's a big delay, especially if you're an owner-op lease purchase or owner-op. These factoring companies make it so much easier for you on not only getting paid in a timely manner during the holidays and stuff like that when you need fuel, especially with fuel, diesel prices going up, but also taking care of that paperwork and having that paperwork there and having them file it. So just think about that too, because as you roll through the day, and if you're just getting in to the owner-op, this is something where you could actually take a hold of it. If you know you're not very good on the organizational side of things, like I said, when I did it for a couple of years, I was pretty good on the organization and the paperwork and having it all filed in the truck and not just throwing it on top. How many times have you seen that when people just throw that stuff on the top, of their dash over there and all kinds of paperwork, and all of a sudden 30 days later, like I was saying, the receiver didn't sign it, and you're looking for it, and kind of like in a panic to get paid. And you get these factoring companies that can take a lot of that. They do take a cut of the pay, but you have to, when you're thinking about this, you have to think about maybe going out of business because you're not very good at organization, or paying someone in a percentage to keep you on track, pay you, and keep the paperwork there. Just something to think about. Be careful, that storm out there out west could be historic. This is Trucker Wayne on Facebook, Wayne Craig on LinkedIn. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm out. Peace.